Yo, welcome back to the channel. This is episode 103 on the road to full planche. I'm a little late with this video, but I'm just getting back from Miami. I was at Heria's pull-up jam. As you can imagine, there were some highly advanced people there that were planching, and I did a couple of straddle planche attempts myself.
Let's go. Nice, bro. Hold that.
That's what I
Nice.
I think that attempt was like my third or fourth one, but I remember the first couple attempts being kind of long, being like 7 or 8 seconds or so. There was a lot of encouragement, you know, a lot of hype, the ambience, the crowd. Even though they weren't like cheering for me specifically, but you know, just getting that energy and being in that presence, it really motivated me, and I think it got me to hold it a little bit longer than I typically do. In terms of the week though, in terms of the training week, it was kind of average. I feel like my planche holds are still about the same. This one in particular was my favorite. I held it for about 6 seconds or so. I feel like the form was pretty decent. Straddle planche negatives are about the same. I get like halfway to 75% of the way down, and then the rest of the way I just lose the engagement and I fall out of the planche. So that's still something that I think will come pretty soon because I'm getting more consistent with that, but I'm just not able to hold a full negative. I can do multiple reps of presses and negatives, and I tried a banded 1-1-1 combo, and I think the hardest part about that is trying to press after the push-up. But I think when I do the push-up, I'm kind of going deeper than I need to. I think I'm going past 90 degrees when I could just ease up on the range of motion, and that will probably help me a little bit when it comes to pressing. I also think that I could use the momentum from coming up from the push-up to help with pressing, and I'm trying to do it more controlled and not using momentum, but clearly I don't have the strength yet to do it, so using momentum is probably a good strategy, at least for now, as I build up the reps, the time under tension, the volume, things like that. Hand balancing, the handstand push-up, the 90 degree is about the same. I'm just doing a bunch of negatives. I'm stretching on the side, trying to get my shoulders right. Not really doing a whole bunch of attempts. I think negatives are the main bread and butter that I have to do right now. I think it's really just the negatives and the stretching. And then once I do those enough, then I should get the full rep. But that's one thing that should definitely be coming soon. And yeah, like I said, overall, this week was kind of okay. Last week was a lot better. I would say this past week was okay. We'll see how this next week ends up. Today's Monday as I'm making this video, so after this I'm probably going to go to the gym and train planche. Now the pull-up jam was a lot of fun. I went last year, made a whole video about it, but I had to leave early, so I didn't get a chance to meet Heria. But this year I ran it back. I actually stayed for the whole thing, so got to meet Chris. Also got to meet Angie Strong, who I didn't even expect to be there, and YV Guo, two of my other biggest inspirations in the calisthenics community. They're all very strong athletes, of course, but they're also pretty original in the content that they produce, and I would like to see myself as somebody who can get to their level, relatively speaking, and also be a bit of an original creator in my own right. And it's really my first time ever meeting somebody who's like a public figure or an influencer or anything like that, but you know, just getting to meet them and talk to them, they're just regular people. There's really no ego, there's really no, oh, I'm better than you, there's really no superiority complex or something like I can do these skills and you can't. They're really nice guys, man. And I think it's always been that way in the calisthenics community, because you're always going to meet people who are better than you and people who are beginners, you know. And I mean, I can speak to that myself. Like, I meet people all the time who are asking me about how to do XYZ, and I never approach it or have the mindset where like, oh, I'm better than them, I'm a better athlete, this and that. That doesn't really come up, you know, or that's never really on my mind when I'm interacting with them. And it kind of felt that way when I was talking to those guys, even though like some people would say I'm advanced, some people would say I'm more intermediate, some may even say beginner based on the moves that I can do, but you don't really get the feeling that they have those thoughts or that they think they're like above. They don't think they're above you when you talk to them. So it was really refreshing to see that and to experience that. But yeah, I think being at that event, seeing all the athletes, seeing the skills that you see on social media, but you finally see them in person for the first or second time. I think, you know, being in that environment, being exposed to all those things is really motivating. Yeah, it's got me wanting to get back to the grind and really train hard and try to be the best athlete that I can be. So yeah, now I'm about to go to the gym and train the planche as usual. That'll be it for this video though. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys for episode 104.